Welcome to our video on trigonometric ratios, commonly remembered by the mnemonic so ka, toa. This mnemonic helps to recall the definitions of sine, cosine, and tangent in right-angled triangles. Sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse, cosine or cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent or tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. These ratios are fundamental in trigonometry and are used to find unknown angles and sides in right-angled triangles. Let's look at a few examples. To identify angle PRQ, we focus on the letter in the middle. So we are finding angle R. To determine which ratio to use, we should first identify all three sides of the triangle relative to angle R. We already know that the longest side is always the hypotenuse, h. The word adjacent means beside, so the adjacent is the closest side to angle R, that's QR, which leaves us with the side opposite to angle R, that's PQ. Relative to angle R, we are given the opposite, O, and the hypotenuse, h. Now which ratio has O and h? You are correct, the sine ratio, which states that sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. The angle theta is R, O is 12, and h is 13. Hence sine R equals 12 divided by 13, which is 0.923. To find the angle R, we calculate sine inverse 0.923, which is 67.4 degrees. To do this on your calculator, press Shift, then sine, then 0.923, then the equal sign. Here is another example. Let's label the sides relative to angle X. Again, the hypotenuse side is the longest. The adjacent is the closest side to X, while the side opposite to angle X is 11 feet. Now, which ratio has O and A? You are correct, the tan ratio, which states that tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. The angle theta is X, O is 11, and A is 20. Hence tan X equals 11 divided by 20, which is 0.55. To find the angle X, we calculate tan inverse 0.55, which is 28.8 degrees. To do this on your calculator, press Shift, then tan, then 0.55, then the equal sign. To solve this problem, we first need to label the sides so that we can select the appropriate trig ratio to use. Let's label the sides relative to the angle given at C. The hypotenuse side is the longest. The adjacent side is the closest side to angle C, while the side opposite to angle C is the line AB. We were asked to calculate the adjacent, and we are given the hypotenuse. Now, which ratio has A and H? You are correct, the cosine ratio, which states that cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. The angle theta is 32 degrees. The adjacent side is BC, and H is 25. Hence, cosine 32 equals BC over 25. To solve for BC, we need to get rid of the fraction, so multiply both sides by the denominator 25. So, we end up with 25 times cosine 32 equals BC. Our solution is therefore BC equals 21.2 centimeters. Let's label the sides relative to the angle given. The hypotenuse side is the longest. The adjacent side is the closest side to the angle given. The opposite side is measured X. We were asked to calculate the opposite side, and we are given the adjacent side. Now, which ratio has O and A? You are correct, the tan ratio, which states that tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. The angle theta is 22 degrees. The opposite side is X, while the adjacent is 16. Hence tan 22 equals X over 16. To solve for X, we need to get rid of the fraction, so multiply both sides by the denominator 16. So we end up with 16 times tan 22 equals X. Our solution is therefore X equals 6.46 centimeters. To find the length of FP, we need to focus on the triangle to the left, triangle FPG. Let's label the sides relative to the 38-degree angle given. PG is the hypotenuse, FP is the opposite, and GF is the side beside the angle given, so GF is the adjacent. We were asked to calculate FP, the opposite side, and we are given the hypotenuse. Now, which ratio has O and H? You are correct. The sine ratio, which states that sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. The angle theta is 38 degrees. The opposite side is FP, while the hypotenuse is 18. Hence, sine 38 equals FP over 18. To solve for FP, we need to get rid of the fraction, so multiply both sides by the denominator 18. So we end up with 18 times sine 38 equals FP. Our solution is therefore FP equals 11.08 meters. To find angle FPR, we need to focus on the triangle to the right, triangle FPR. Let's label the sides relative to the angle that we want to find, angle FPR. We do not know the hypotenuse yet, but we know the opposite and the adjacent sides. FR is the opposite, and FP is the side beside the angle of interest, so FP is the adjacent. Now, which ratio has O and A? You are correct, the tan ratio, which states that tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. The angle theta is FPR. The opposite side FR is 9.7, while the adjacent side is 11.08. Hence, tan FPR equals 9.7 divide by 11.08, which is 0.8755. Hence, angle FPR equals tan inverse 0.8755, which is 41.2 degrees. To get the solution, press Shift, then tan, then 0.8755, then the equal sign. To find the length of PR, we will keep our focus on the triangle to the right, triangle FPR. We know the length of two sides of the triangle, so Pythagoras' theorem can be used. However, we will use a trig ratio. We can use either the sine ratio or the cosine ratio. Let's use the sine ratio, which states that sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. Theta is 41.2, O is 9.7, and H is the side PR. We need to get rid of the fraction, so we multiply both sides by PR. So now we have PR sine 41.2 equals 9.7. To solve for PR, we divide both sides by sine 41.2. Hence, our solution is 9.7 divide by sine 41.2, which is 14.73 meters. The angle of elevation is an angle that is formed between the horizontal line and the line of sight. The angle of elevation of T from P is therefore 40 degrees. To find the length of FP, we need to focus on the triangle TFP. Let's label the sides relative to the 40-degree angle given. TP is the hypotenuse, TF is the opposite, and FP is the side beside the angle given, so FP is the adjacent. We were asked to calculate FP, the adjacent side, and we are given the opposite side. Now, which ratio has O and A? You are correct, the tan ratio, which states that tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. The angle theta is 40 degrees. The opposite side is FT, while the adjacent is FP. Hence, tan 40 equals 80 over FP. To solve for FP, we need to get rid of the fraction, so multiply both sides by the denominator FP. So we end up with FP times tan 40 equals 80. We now divide both sides by tan 40 to solve for FP sides by tan 40. Our solution is therefore FP equals 80 divided by tan 40, which is 95.34 meters. Now the base of the large triangle runs from F to Q. The total length is 95.34 plus 118, which is 213.34 meters. Angle Q is the angle of elevation of T from Q. We will focus on the large triangle TFQ to find angle Q. The hypotenuse is not given, so we will use the tan ratio. So tan Q equals 80 divided by 213.34, which is 0.375. Therefore, angle Q is 20.6 degrees, which is the angle of elevation of T from Q. Just remember that the terms opposite and adjacent are comparative adjectives, and therefore can change based on the angle of reference. See you in the next lesson.